Welcome to the International Brendan Fraser Film Festival of North Carolina.
We have a very special guest. Her name is Elizabeth, and we are so excited. In fact, I think this is the most excited.
Excited.
I am feeling so giddy right now.
This feels like a real thing now.
It does, and it's so nice to be able to connect with other people. What are we watching today, Elizabeth?
We are watching my favorite Brendan Fraser movie, which is Still Breathing, and it is from 1997. And the movie is so beautiful, and I'm so excited.
I think it's such a great plot line.
I do too. It's time to start watching.
I think we should watch the movie.
Yeah.
See you soon. That was beautiful.
Oh my God.
I knew
loved
that
it.
I liked it, but I forgot how much I liked it. This might forever be my favorite.
Just
And
it's comfort food for me. It's like a comfort food kind of movie. Brendan Fraser plays Fletcher. He's an artist. He lives in San Antonio, Texas. The men in his family have visions of the women that they are destined to fall in love with. So he cuts out magazine pictures, mismatched eyes, mismatched body parts, glues them together. He has a wall mural of just women that he thinks he's going to fall in love with. Meanwhile, there's this woman in LA. She's an fine arts consultant, but she's got a little bit of a shady deal going on. And somehow their paths cross.
I'm wondering, what he sees in her.
Oh, totally. Because
Yes.
I don't feel like she has any qualities that are appealing except for she's really beautiful.
The only way we see her through the movie is through this persona because she's been hurt and she just gave up hope. But I think the beauty of it is that he saw beyond that. But throughout the movie, she's really not likable.
When he first met her at the bar, there were just all these little subtleties that he was giving us, and I was just like,
well, how about the things that he does with his eyes?
I know.
In that scene are just so great.
I picked up on so much more this time around.
So did
I think the first time that we saw it, we were just so awestruck.
Honestly, I think that's part of what made us do this because
Definitely.
I think then we were like, whoa, he's really amazing.
Yeah.
What else has he done?
Also, Celeste Holm, we grew up watching her earlier movies, like High Society. She's in All About Eve as well as Betty Davis.
I watched that movie a lot.
Should we start rating this?
I have had this whiteboard for a year now. I haven't used it in a little while. And I was like, I have a reason to use my whiteboard.
We're so prepared.
Elizabeth, what's the first category?
Our first category is emotional depth.
He is so in touch with
He
his
really
emotions.
is.
He expresses himself.
Really is.
Oh my God, not only verbally, but
visually.
through music and through art.
He has the sensuality and the love, and then he also has a little bit of anger when she's leaving. I should have got it. I was I don't want to overshoot, but I'm also you know what?
We'll do a 9.
Okay. So next we have man count. I counted 3 mans.
What?
Yes.
I think I was so absorbed into the movie
I wrote down when they happened too. So
you are so good.
He's at the airport. He sees the woman with the magazine that has Formosa on it, and he just goes, "Excuse me, ma'am, can I borrow this?" and pulls it out of her hand. And then when he first meets Rosalind, she says something like, "Are you waiting for someone?" And he says, "Yes, ma'am." When he's on the phone with his grandmother, and she says, "Oh, she's a California girl?" And he goes, "Yes, ma'am."
That went over my head.
You're hired.
Our next category is comedic performance. I feel like he wasn't necessarily supposed to be comedic, but the way he delivered his lines.
Yes.
And he had this kind of comedic quality.
He's so good at.
He's really good at comedy.
But especially not overdoing the comedy.
That's the thing.
It's
so subtle.
It's a realistic way to be funny. Now, we've got George of the Jungle coming up, and that's a
different
totally
roles
different story.
there are definitely roles where he is supposed to, and he can do it. I went higher this time.
I had a 7. What do
we can do 6.5.
Yeah, let's do 6.5.
Okay. Best actor in a dramatic role.
You know what I have to say? I hate this category because it is really hard. I thought of it.
Category.
I like it. I like that it exists. It's just really hard to score.
Let's think Academy Awards.
Yeah. But you know, for Mrs. Winterbourne, we did give him a People's Choice Award.
Yes. Well, at the very least, the Brendan Fraser Film Festival, I mean, we could make our own institute. We could be a film institute.
Now, I think he'd rate very high in this instance.
5 is the nomination, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
10
10's
is the win.
Okay. All right.
We do
again.
5, 6, 7, 6, 7.
6 works.
We'll go in the middle of.
Our next category is physical prowess and stunts.
Are there any stunts? What do we think?
Not that I saw.
No stunts. There is a lot of physical prowess.
Oh,
Definitely.
sure.
I mean, the way he lifts those rocks.
He had a lot of prowess, I thought, in terms of just having sheer animal magnetism.
He's very focused. That's more of mental prowess, I think.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Whitney, he's like my ideal.
Save that
guy.
for George of the Jungle.
Yeah, we're not at George of the Jungle yet.
Calm
but-
down.
Okay.
Oh, I
we'll
love
bring
it.
it down.
but-
All right, so we'll do a 5.
Yeah,
5, okay.
let's do a 5.
Cool. Next category is hair. This is probably one of the first times where we've had facial hair to consider.
Let's say that he has a really great score for hair, but really bad facial hair. I feel like that should knock it down a little bit.
Oh,
I agree.
Okay.
I think they should be tied together.
Well, I'm totally cool with his hair.
Yeah. There were certain shots of him where I kind of laughed at the state of his hair, but it was just so adorable. And
Well, it really fit the character.
It was.
it totally fit the character. I probably would have rather him have had like more of an even amount of facial hair versus like scruff and then like a faint mustache.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree.
But I would still go after that man in a heartbeat.
Oh, me too.
Oh, definitely. I think he's definitely the kind of guy where like his hair is always doing something, but it kind of makes sense that the facial hair is not necessarily even and kept up really nicely.
Let's just take the middle.
6, yeah.
6, yep. Hidden talent.
There are many.
There are so many.
I wasn't sure if he's actually playing the cornet.
He looked like he knew
He
the
did,
instrument
yeah.
well.
Like his embouchure
enough
was
to
right. The
play
way
for
he
a
was
couple
holding
seconds.
it was right.
Handling those big scissors, like those scissors
Those
were
scissors
like,
could like cut
Yep.
off a
and he was
hand.
just like,
So for
Yes.
talents, so we have playing an instrument, making the cairns. Can we count making collages? Being a puppeteer. We know that he at least had to learn how to do it a little bit because there was one shot where you could tell that it was actually And a couple times that I felt like those are his legs.
we know
Yeah,
his
they
legs.
definitely had to be.
We know his
his
legs.
legs at this
Although
point. They were
The puppeteer could have been like on the other side or something.
Yeah.
Sitting on his shoulders.
But having an accent.
Can I count the Elvis impersonation?
6.
6.
Okay.
Yeah.
6
Six.
hidden talents. That's huge
really
so far.
good.
Swoons. All right. I found a couple, and some of them might be a stretch. The mom of the little girl, after they do the little performance, she's like, "Tienes un esposo muy maravilloso." The way she says it is like, he's really wonderful. And I know that she's probably married because, like, you know, she's probably with her husband and whatever. But, like,
But still.
the 2 women at the party. And I also think we could even count Roz at the end.
Okay, so 4 for swoons.
Our favorite category is temperature.
What is the theme of this mashup?
Flying to China.
Something happens on the plane.
Oh, but it has to be like not a
No. Like someone really hot saves the day.
Oh, so this is we're going to 10? We're starting with 10.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
You got a clear idea of 10.
You're sitting beside a man who doesn't really smell good.
Oh.
Maybe this is a
Rewind. We're in Coach. There's no water, no food, and the bathroom is broken.
They're not giving you any water. It's like just dirty plain water.
Your whole body has shriveled up into a raisin.
You're just a prune at this point.
You are literally
a prune in a cardigan. Okay, so the man beside you, he's mouth breathing all over you. So that's
that
a
is
1.
very, very unattractive. Yeah.
Now 10, the pilot comes on. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. I need to see the passenger in 56B. You knock on the door. Where's the cockpit?
They'll just let you in.
Sounds sexy so far.
Who is the pilot?
Is it Brendan?
I think so.
What Brendan?
It's George of the Jungle flying that plane to China.
No, that would give me so much anxiety. I think we need Rick O'Connell.
Rick O'Connell. And he's just like, well, you can sit up here with me. I mean, it might be more comfortable.
He is the co-pilot, okay? Something bad happens to the pilot. There's something mechanical.
We need a little bit of a threat.
Yeah.
We need something going on.
Really to like also build the sexual tension between the two of you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. He can't fix the plane, unfortunately.
Oh my God.
That makes more sense.
But
Parachute.
he does, no. He does the most textbook water landing.
Oh.
Like I'm talking Hudson River style,
like
baby.
Sully.
Yeah, like Sully.
Right.
Dr. Quinn Sully.
Oh,
He's the pilot.
He's the pilot.
Yes. He gets food poisoning. Which
Sully
is, does Sully need to get food poisoning? Because like I could get down with the two of them.
Okay,
Well, I think the food poisoning idea was really just your idea, Dissy. So you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
In this situation.
So they're totally healthy, in tip-top shape.
Right. I don't know where this is going.
I don't either, but I love it.
Something bad happens.
Oh, something bad always gotta happen.
They do like the best water landing because Sully Sr. taught Sully Jr.
Yeah.
There's a surplus of lifeboats.
Oh,
Okay.
that never happened, but okay.
You get stuck in a life raft with Captain Sully and Captain O'Connell, and you just drift off into the sunset.
And they're both vying for your attention.
One at a time, boys.
And then the sun is setting
Yeah.
as you're just drifting off in the ocean.
Way
And then comes Fletcher McBracken with his cornet and Grandma Ida. And they're just on the boat. Okay.
I knew I would be the only 10, but he just like checks all my boxes. Since you both had 8, let's do 8.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm willing to come down on this.
Dancing. There was a tiny, tiny bit, and it was at the party. I would give him a 1.
Let's do a 1.
I feel like we
Yeah,
need a
let's
little
do
bit
one.
of something. Costumes. Okay. The white V-neck t-shirt.
Yes.
We know that we love him in a t-shirt. I was
Yeah.
all about that. And I liked the button-up shirts too.
I like
did
the button-up
too.
shirts. I didn't mind the 90s like shirt and then the open button-up shirt.
I did notice they were very well pressed. He was really into earth tones, which I liked.
Yes.
And there was a lot of green and khaki. The scene where he's in his hotel room, he's wearing dark brown ankle boots with green pants. I love this combination. And then of course, sitting on the bed. That was a nice moment.
He wore the tank tops very well. A, the pajamas. And B,
oh my God, yeah.
the pajamas themselves were not that great. It was just the way that they fit him.
Yeah, let's do 6.
I'm good with that.
Mhm. Sometimes it takes us like a good 10 minutes to come up with a note.
With a note.
That's good to
FYI.
know. Because
Yeah.
you guys come up with great notes, and I'm like, these girls just like think of the best things to say, like right off the cuff.
There are a lot of bad notes that I cut out. Are you still breathing?
Barely.
I liked how many times they subtly put that
Said
phrase
that.
into it. I feel like there could have been so many better titles.
The title, I think, is kind of like her personality. Like she's just kind of a downer.
True.
Yeah.
And
I like that
still
too.
breathing.
Still breathing while I'm
Yep.
still alive. My note is, honey, you just about stopped my heart, but I'm still breathing.
Oh, I love
Well,
it.
obviously that's it.
I need a calculator for this one. We got some big numbers.
What's the final score?
60.5. We did it!
We
What
did it!
a segment this has been.
Wow. You want to know something weird?
Yes.
So I
Definitely.
remember like watching your videos like maybe the first couple weeks, and I was like, I feel like I'm supposed to talk to them. And I like imagined how that could possibly happen. And I'm like, it's YouTube. Like, it's not like they can know me. And now here we are.
Thank you so
Oh my
much
God,
for
I
being our
know.
first co-host.
This was
Thank
so
you for
special.
having me. It has been wonderful. Join us next week where we'll be watching George of the Jungle from 1997.
Yes.
We'll see you next week.
Yay. We're excited about that one too, although it might be a little bit of a letdown since it's just gonna be us two gals.
Oh, I know. It'll just be you and me, honey.
We've planned a little activity for today. We are going to do collages of our ideal mates.
Now it's 2 hours
Are we
after.
2 hours into this?
I have a very dark kind of
Oh my
moody,
God.
leather jacket wearing, maybe guitar playing. That is our man, Brendan's face.
I love the choice of arms. Love it.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah, I
so
love him.
great.
So I found this picture of Burt Lancaster. He's climbing this rock structure in a house.
Doozy, that's amazing.
And then he's holding this cropped jacket. I love historical costuming. And then there's a cat in a champagne glass. I love a man who sings.
This is my collage. So this is Gene Kelly. He's balancing a kitty cat and chocolate cake, and he's really good at dancing, and he's got a picnic laid out. He's ready for me.
These men are just gonna walk into our lives.
They're welcome anytime.
My guy might be gay, but that's fine. And 1, 2, 3. Keep it
scholarly.
So you wanna know what I got?
Yeah.
Yes.
The complete guide to pirates.
Oh my gosh! It's gonna be
It's
all
baby time.
You want this one of Blackbeard?
Yeah.
No, that's a man with attitude.
So
Okay,
how
good.
many times have you seen this movie?
A few.
Do you like The Rock?
I like him as a person. He
Okay.
seems like a good
Do you
man.
want like there's part of his hand or something?
He's a little too beefy for me.
He's like a cute, sad, or maybe a little angry.
I love a big nose.
Oh. Meanwhile, I'm over here cutting out pictures of cats.
My favorite hair so far that we've seen of Brendan Fraser is Airheads.
I know that's your.
Now, Liz, I got a good leg there if you need.
I would love that. That's a fantastic leg. Well, you know that it's a leg.
It's all that matters is that you know.
All right, I'm cutting off Captain Hook's head.
A little pirated out.